Sunday. Probably put this video up soon. Anyways, I'm here to discuss a little bit about the missing link. Okay, so if you've been following along with us on Morning Coffee, which I invite you all to come to, it's Monday through Friday. It starts at 9 a.m. Central Time on this YouTube channel. We do lives. Okay, so on the lives, we discuss different things, and I really like to do research and get books, and we talk about all kinds of stuff, right? So everybody's welcome to come. You have your morning coffee. You do a little live chat with the chat. It's a lot of fun. So one of the things we had discussed was the missing link book. So this is called The Missing Link, and it says, From Basics to Beautiful Wirework Jewelry by Cindy Wimmer. I hope I'm saying that right. I don't know if it's Wimmer or if it's Wimmer. But you can find this book on Amazon. If you look under the used books, you can find it on there for fairly good prices. So a lot of people had purchased this because we said we were going to start doing a YouTube series. So this is the first video in the YouTube series. So when we flip down to the mat, I'm going to show you a little bit about the book. And what we're going to do is we're going to start at the beginning of the book with the skills portion. And we're going to go work from skills all the way up to the projects. So I have invited all of the Thunderhorse Descendant community, any YouTube makers, video people, anybody who wants to participate in our community. If you would like to do one of the skills or one of the projects and make a video about it from the book, I will leave my email in the description box below so that I can send you access to our shared folder. What I would want in the video is just the video with starting with the skill and all of any advertising or your company logo or whatever you want to put on there in the end, because I am going to upload these onto my YouTube so that they can all be found in the same place in the Missing Link series. Okay, so all of that being said, I am doing project number one. Skill number one. Skill number one is a simple loop. Guess what I can't do? I cannot do a simple loop. I actually just ordered another looper. So if you're like me and you cannot do a simple loop, I have both. I have a 2.25 millimeter. And I just got this one in the mail, a 1.5 millimeter simple looper, because your girl's got problems. So this is probably going to be a comedic video, but I digress. Okay, I'm going to try. I am going to try. And our friend Rosanna has, from the Rose Garden, has already made a little video for this. So maybe I'll tag her up and see if she wants to send that over so we can have a real presentation, but I'm going to try. So here's my thing. If you are looking at this, this says that there is 30 links to learn and 15 projects. And I have not done any of these things either, for the most part. Like, I know a little bit, like I can do a wire wrapped loop and like some other little things. But for the most part, I'm doing this because I don't know how to do these things. So if you don't know how to do these things, we are going to learn together. Together we are going to learn. So if you were like feeling intimidated or feeling like all these other people can do these things and whatever, no worries. We are no fuss beading over here, no rules beading. So you can come along with us. You can laugh at me and giggle with me when I'm trying to make these things, and just try to learn the skills for yourself, for your arsenal of beading. Because that's all I'm doing. I think it's going to be fun. Let's get this party started. Okay, guys. Here we are. This is what the front of the book looks like if you are looking for it. And I will link some descriptions and copyrights and things in the description box. And I will link some Amazon stuff where you can find this book. So, now, when we open this book up, I was very interested. Mine is used. But this is what it looks like on the inside. Now, as we get going on this, okay, These are the kind of wire workings that we're going to try to learn. But I just wanted to show you in the front of this book, we're not really going to reference this until we need it, until we get going on it. Because this is going to talk about the forward. It's going to talk about your different types of wire, different types of tools to have. So I will go over this. This says long round nose plier, standard size round nose. So I have this one. I do not have that one. A flat nose plier, a chain nose plier, and a flush cutter. Those are pretty basic tools. Over here, it has a bale forming plier. So I have that. Our friend Karen just sent me this one, the stepped plier. And I don't know where she got that, but she did send it to me. So I was grateful to get that. And a heavy duty cutters. Got a few hammers, a couple files. I'm assuming this is going to be more in the projects portion of things. Now here we have some metal stamps. We have the screw down punch, a steel bench block, a polishing cloth, steel wool. All these things are, you know, fairly accessible, and a lot of beaders have them. If you don't have them, these are called sunny cloths. If you're looking to order them online, you can get them. They're called sunny cloths. I think I got mine on Etsy. A leather sandbag. Now, I don't have a leather sandbag. I don't know what I'm going to need that for, but we'll see. This guy, you can pretty much get at all the craft stores. This one too. Steel wool you can get at the hardware store. Now here's where it's going to get a little dicey. Metal darkening. Patina for solder. So I've used patina paint. I don't know if this is different. To be determined on that. Liver of sulfur I've heard about a lot, but I've never actually used myself. So I will be looking into that when we get to those weeks. So here, in my opinion, is some more kind of more advanced tools. These are tools I do not have. Let me see. Well, they have a variety of mandrels, so I probably have some mandrels. A coiling tool. These two are coiling tools, so I do have a coiling tool. It's over there in the box. Beadalon sent it to me. I've never used it. Jeff has got to set it up. It's the kind that hooks to the table, I think. And I guess we're going to use it now. Beadalon. Tumbler. I don't have a tumbler. I know the bead store has a tumbler. So I guess if I need a tumbler, I will ask if I can use theirs. Stainless steel shot. I don't even know what that is. Here it is talking about, that is your, what do you call that? The silicone plier, nylon jaw plier. That's what it's called. All right, here is our first skill. They say this is the first skill that they want us to learn. This is the simple loop. Simple loops open like jump rings and make links and components easy. If possible, use a heavier gauge wire when incorporating simple loops so that the finished pieces is sturdy and won't pull open easily. Flush, cut, and file the end of the wire. Grasp one end of the wire with the back of the round nose plier. Okay, here they're doing it. Roll the wire forward as far as possible. Remove the plier, rolling forward to form a complete loop. Use chain nose pliers to grasp the inside of the loop at the base. Bend your wrist backwards, centering the loop over the straightened part of the wire like a lollipop. That's this. If necessary, reinsert the round nose pliers into the loop, positioning it so the loop is perpendicular to the tail wire. Okay. This is a different loop. This is the wrapped loop. I can do this one. This one, we'll see. Here we go. So I'm gonna keep my book open. I'm gonna get my round nose, and I'm going to get some 20 gauge wire. 20 gauge artistic wire because they said use a heavier wire. Okay. So I'm gonna use kind of a long piece just in case I want to put some beads on it later. Not wasting anything. Okay. Simple loops. Open like jump rings and make linking components easy. Okay. Flush cut and file the end of the wire. Flush cut and file. Okay, I have a set of files that I have gotten at the bead store, the Taylor Swell's bead store. If anybody is interested in me picking, look what I'm trying to do, and me picking up some files for you, let me know. They have a little Beadsmith file set, and I think it's about $10. Okay, file it. Filing the end. I think I'm filing it flat is the deal. Okay. Flush cut the file end of the wire. Grasp one end of the wire with the back of the round nose plier. The back. Okay. Roll the wire forward as far as possible. Remove the pliers and reinsert. Okay, roll the wire. Roll the wire. Okay, I'm rolling the wire. You better get down there. I'm rolling the wire. Forward as far as possible. Okay, as far as possible. To form a complete loop. Okay, that looks like a loop to me. Use the chain nose plier. It's this one. To grasp the inside of the loop. Inside of the loop. At the base. Bend your wrist back, centering the loop over the straight part of the wire so it looks like a lollipop. Okay. See now, if necessary, reinsert the round nose plier into the loop, positioning it so the lollipop is perpendicular to the tail. So this is okay. And I did this before in that little video that Rosanna sent me. But then here's the problem. Okay, I'm going to show you the problem. So that one looks okay, right? Here's my problem, my personal issue. When I go to put a bead on here, just use a couple of these ones from the bargain bead box. Oh. Okay, go to put a bead on. I put the bead on there. Now I'm going to make it again, right? Now that I got beads on. Because that would be the deal, to put links, right? Okay, so now when I got beads on, I think I got to cut it off, right? So I'm just going to cut like a finger's worth. I don't know. At this point, I'm guessing, okay? This was what they said in the book. So now at this point, I'm like, okay, we got to cut this off. And now I'm going to try to do the same thing with the beads on. This is where I usually get screwed up at. So they said put it. Oh, well, we didn't file it. I don't know that filing it is necessary. But okay. File it. Okay. And then rolling it forward as far as it'll go. Okay. And then grab this, the inside of the loop. And make it stand up straight. Put this back in there. Okay. So now I'm like, all right. First of all, they're loose. You see how they're loose? They are not the same size also. And so I don't know, they feel like maybe I didn't bend this far enough over. I feel like it should probably be bent over more. And it doesn't close all the way. I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing wrong here at this point. Because in the book, I'll show you. Maybe this is just like a thing I have to practice, but this is what they said to do. Get a hold of it. Fold it over. And then go like that. And that's what it did. So maybe that's just something that needs practice. Now, I will show you this if you're like me and you struggle with this. Oh, here's one. This whole situation. I have a one-step looper. Now, these can be kind of expensive, but this is why they're expensive. So this is the same 20 gauge wire. I'm going to put it in there. Easy, right? Here's the smaller. This is the 1.5. I actually got this one the other day in the mail. I haven't even used it yet. But I was going to do some rosary chain. And I thought, oh, let me just make life easy for myself. Okay. So here's what the loops look like with the looper. I do have a love-hate with the looper as well. I guess mine don't look too terrible versus this. They do definitely look a little different, but okay, there you go. So anyhow, this is going to be project number 1. Okay, so this is project number 1 out of the missing link. It is simple loops. And I know you're like, Randy, that's really elementary. Don't worry about it. It's, trust me, it gets significantly harder. The next video will be the wrapped loop. And these first couple, I'm like, yeah, cool. Simple loop, wrapped loop, coiling wire, like just by hand, jump rings, opening and closing jump rings, doing a spiral. And then here's where it gets a little dicey for me. Make your own wire wrapped clasps. See there? Wire wrapped clasps, like hook and eye clasp. So that is to come. I hope that you guys will enjoy these videos, and we're going to keep them posting up. I'm going to make a missing link series tab for the YouTube channel. If you have anything to contribute, please leave your comments on my little stuff. I'm always accepting feedback. Yeah, so I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.